Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. It is January the 10th. How are you doing with your New Year's resolution?
Yes, and the person who knows the most about it, Oprah Winfrey, says that January 24th is the day when most New Year's resolutions come to a crashing halt. Cat Smiley can help you with that and make sure you reach the goals that you set for yourself for 2012. Cat joins us now. Multiple books, DVDs. Cat, you've been a busy, busy person. We see you infrequently, which is unfortunate, but tell us what you've been up to. I mean, all these books.
Well, actually, funny, Mike, this was my New Year's resolutions this time last year, was to finish writing my books, and I did it. So I'm really proud. I wrote 3 books and published 3 books, and here they are, and DVDs.
Well done.
So,
And Kat, these are really kind of basic things, a lot of them. How to exercise, how to eat, which people don't really think about, and the planet-friendly diet, or the planet-friendly diet. But the how-to idea, especially when it comes to eating, people don't think about that, but we've lost that connection with food and what it means to our lives.
That's right. And I think if you're looking for a sustainable solution, you've got to learn the whys before you learn the hows. And so I can tell you what to eat in the planet-friendly diet, but unless you know why I came up with those decisions to put together those meals, you're going to tell me where I can go after 1 or 2 meals. So diets don't work because you don't want to be a slave to somebody else's decisions as to whether you have half a red pepper or half a cup of, rice or whatever. You know, I tend to bring in people with very strong opinions and independence into my client base and weight loss, you know.
And, the word diet, I think, has a negative connotation because those tend to be fads that people will fall off of. But when it comes to eating better for ourselves, being that it is the new year, what are some of the habits that we should think about breaking?
Habits that you should think about breaking? Well, it depends on where you come from in your journey. My specialty is helping people lose up to 100 pounds. So I'm focused and specialised in obese and up to morbid obesity, but mostly people who've got 100 pounds to lose. So they're really looking at breaking simple steps, such as the fact that they're having a litre of Coke every day, or maybe, an orange juice all day, just empty calories and things that you can do that are simple. So for example, just having a glass of water, then having another glass of water, and taking one step today to make a change. That's what's going to make you make a complete break and kickstart your change from a deeper perspective.
Tell us about the camps that you have up in Whistler. When you're talking about people losing 100 pounds, it has to be something done under, observation. People are learning things. And they have to be very careful with it. But you get such amazing results. Tell us about the camps.
Well, I am the owner of Cat Smiley Fatcamp, which is a no excuses weight loss retreat.
Hence the name.
Yes, which stems from my boot camp background. As you'll be aware.
Yeah, I've done the boot camp.
I've come from a very strong boot camp background, which is based on, a no excuses mentality. And so Fatcamp is for people who need 30 to 40 hours per week supervision from a team of experts to get the weight off. And
do they relearn how to cook and stuff? We're looking at some footage. Are they learning how to do things properly in the kitchen so that they can keep it off once they're away from Cat Smiley?
They cook all their own food. We go with them shopping. They choose their own food. They do everything themselves.
How revolutionary is, it seems like a simple question because I think I know the answer, but at the same point, how revolutionary is this to people's lives and how they live their lives every day, relearning all these things and then being able to take them forward?
It's revolutionary in the fact that it's about empowered eating, and it's about empowered patterns that can break the pattern in your family. These young women are going to have children, and they're going to teach these patterns, to children as they break down.
And I wanted to mention just the subtitle of your book, 50 Simple Things Your Mother Should Have Told You.
Exactly, like eat a sandwich. We're growing up in the day where carbohydrates are scary and people aren't quite sure whether to have whole wheat bread or multigrain or what about rye. This book breaks down how to choose bread. Simple things.
What is your advice on how to choose bread? Because we're in the grocery stores, there's everything from Wonder Bread to,
a whole grain.
Everything.
Don't multi-grain it up. Have a whole grain, because you need all parts of the grain in order to process the grain correctly.
And
I like that process came with this. To process, aka the other side of the book that your mother should have told you, poop twice a day, which is one of the
That's Mike's favorite page right here.
I mean, but these are things that they're simple, and yet it's easy to get away from them because of the world in which we live, because of all these things going on all the time. It's really easy to get away from the fundamentals of being a healthy person.
That's it. And knowing the basics of nutrition science. I think everybody who wants to lose weight should spend 3 hours in the library learning about food from an unbiased perspective, or buy my book.
How important is that connection between diet and exercise when you're trying to lose weight? Because a lot of people just think they're going to go to the gym, and then all of a sudden you get into this compensatory eating, and you're eating chips to, all this stuff. How important is that link, diet,
Can you
exercise?
read my mind?
It's very important. And in fact, before that, even Socrates said you've got to get your mind first. Mind comes first, food comes second, then exercise comes third.
Now, we said off the top, people usually, according to Oprah, drop off of their New Year's resolutions around January 24th.
Right.
There are a lot of people right now that are back in the gym. They're feeling good. As a personal trainer, how do you encourage people to stay in that mode?
To stay in that mode, it's really important to see results. So it's important to think outside the number on the scale, to think about how great you feel. Don't wait for your friends and family to notice. You're not necessarily going to notice visual results right away or even within a month. They say it takes up to 8 weeks for people to really start commenting, and even up to 12 weeks. So rely on your own perception of you being awesome. Tell
and
yourself,
how you feel.
Coach yourself. Tell yourself that you're doing great, just to show up. Just to do this, you are great. Just to think that, just be nice to yourself. Go easy on yourself and stick with it from, just do it. It's going to pay off in the end.
And if people are interested in the Cat Smiley Fat Camps, they're held in Whistler. And how do people find out more information about how to get in?
You can go to catsmileybooks.com, and this is the whole hard copy of my Fat Camp. So everything we do here is the whole curriculum of how to lose 100 pounds. So if you stick with this is the plan to get 100 pounds off you, or 10 pounds, whatever it takes. But this is all the, archived Word documents and secrets of my weight loss
for the
retreat.
optimal you, wherever that is, and whatever weight that ends up at, that'll make you feel better about everything.
Well,
Kat,
nice to see you, Kat. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And Kat has been nice enough to pass along a couple of the DVDs for your chance to win one of Kat's DVDs, so you can get in shape. It's the original boot camp. You can email us at urbanrush@shaw.ca.
Hands up, everyone who has used Cat Smiley's boot camp to get through a marathon. There. All right, I forgot about mine. Thank you, Kat. Real pleasure. We appreciate it. We're going to take